What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, and we're here to bring you the latest wrestling news, including Brock Lesnar's WWE future, a returning legend at SummerSlam, a new WWE television show, Ric Flair's post-Raw rowdiness, and AEW news. Let's get straight into it, as Lesnar might still be champion after SummerSlam. Now, if you like Brock Lesnar as Universal Champion, you could very well walk away happy from SummerSlam, as word has it, the Beast Incarnate will keep the Universal Championship around his waist for some time. According to Ringside News, that's why the current odds to win the Lesnar vs Rollins match at SummerSlam pretty heavily favour the champion, according to Graham Miramina of SportsBettingDime.com. Miramina currently notes that Rollins wasn't lighting the world on fire during his time on top as Universal Champion, and asks what would be the point of Lesnar beating Rollins for the championship only to lose it back to him the very next month. The story even discusses the possibility that Lesnar will wrestle more dates as he's no longer considering a return to UFC. If so, this will eliminate the complaint of Lesnar being a part-time champion, but will he be used to get anyone over or continue to be Vince McMahon's vanity project? Speaking of SummerSlam, we could see a legend return to the ring, as since SummerSlam is returning to the great country of Canada, somewhere it hasn't been since 2004 SummerSlam, WWE have reportedly reached out to Canada's own Trish Stratus to make a return at wrestling's biggest party of the summer. Pro Wrestling Sheet reported that the Hall of Famer is currently training for a return match for the pay-per-view. And we're not sure how we feel about this, as whilst it would be great to see the former women's champion return to the ring, as she hasn't wrestled since last year, the build might be weak as WWE only have 2 weeks to hype up a match. But that's some SummerSlam news. Let's move on to the Raw reunion as it rocked the ratings. Now, the 22nd July 2019 Raw reunion enjoyed a monster rating as fans tuned in to see today's stars mingle with the superstars of days gone by. The ratings are in, and this week's Raw scored impressive numbers. PW Insider's Dave Shearer summarized things as the 22nd July edition of Raw brought in 3,093,000 overnight viewers for the Raw reunion themed episode, way up from last week's 2,453,000 overnight viewers. This was the highest overnight audience this year. If you look at the figures, you can see that it started off with 3.178 million viewers, went down in hour 2, but regained a couple thousand in hour 3. Dave Meltzer also analysed the ratings, observing, the previous high of 2.92 million came on the Raw after WrestleMania. Last night's Raw was the most watched episode of this show since April 23, 2018. It was not only the highest rated show on cable for the night, beating Hannity on Fox News at 3.04 million, but also beat everything except ABC and NBC on television head to head. It was up 26% from last week and 11% from the same week last year. Will the same viewers come back next week? We'll let you know as soon as the ratings come in next week. But is there going to be a new WWE program? The WWE recently trademarked the name WWE After The Bell, which has people speculating the promotion will air a show on Fox's sister station, Fox Sports 1, aka FS1. It's long been discussed that the WWE may move NXT from the WWE network to regular television, and it looks like a studio news show will air at some point, with Renee Young hosting it and Jerry the King Lawler being mentioned as a possible guest host. Also some Ric Flair news, as it should come as no surprise that Nature Boy Ric Flair, known for his partying ways, entertained his fellow wrestlers following the Raw reunion, with the 16-time world champion taking his place at the VIP lounge at the hotel bar near the reunion. According to PW Insider, Ric Flair was holding court at the hotel last night after the show, ordering round after round of drinks for WWE guests in a VIP area of the bar and having a slew of pizzas delivered. Flair's wife, the former Fifi the Maid in WCW, was with him. And lastly, a bit of AEW news. AEW's pay-per-view All Out will now feature a match between Joey Janela, Darby Allin and Jimmy Havoc. The pay-per-view will air on the 31st of August 2019. A month that is certainly going to be packed full of wrestling. But there you have it, guys, the latest WWE and AEW news. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.